What up, Empire? What up, Faithful? Man, I know it's been a long time since your boy has come on here and make a video, man. But I finally decided to come out, man, and make a video. Football is right around the corner. And before I even get started, I didn't even do this. Your boy been gone, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to get into detail about what's happened to me and where I've been at. But before I even get into anything, I got to say congratulations, Seattle, for winning the Super Bowl. You know, y'all did it. Y'all beat us. Y'all were the better team. And, hey, y'all on the map now. You know, y'all finally on the map now. The Seabiscuits are on the map. You know, as much as I hated to see that shit, because I did hate it, every fucking minute of it. You know, I felt happy for people like Pigpen and Dicer, man, that have been on YouTube for a while, making videos that I've been trashing with back and forth, man. I really felt happy for them dudes to finally see them get a taste of what it's like to be a fucking champion. So, but, you know, business as usual, we got to go on. Like I said, shouts out to y'all, man. You know, congrats on y'all Super Bowl win. But now it's a new season, and y'all have to defend the title. And we coming after it, you know. And there's been a lot of talk as far as we go. A lot of other people go and stuff like that. A lot of people might feel like we're finished or anything like that. But I think we're right back in the mix, man. I'm really, really excited about this upcoming season. I really love what the fuck we did in the draft. This draft, and I love what we did in last year's draft. And, you know, we got training camp coming up, man, so that should be exciting. And let me start off, you know, by some of the things that I'm excited about with our team, especially the draft, man, you know, because I felt like we picked up some really good players in this year's draft, plus last year's draft. I thought that these last two drafts, the last 2 years, have been really, really good, damn good. This draft I thought was a slam dunk, and I thought that we did pretty good last year, you know, with Reed and Patton, and, you know what I'm saying, getting some more people. Carradine, who's going to play, Lattimore, who's finally going to get a taste to play this year. But I'll start with a couple of rookies that we drafted, you know, starting out with Jimmy Ward. A lot of people, and I remember my first time really hearing about Jimmy Ward, which, by the way, I felt like this was a great pick for the 49ers, was I was sitting at work one day, and the guy that I work with, who's a Cowboys fan, because obviously the Cowboys need a lot of fucking players because they hurting everywhere, you know, and he was telling me, he was like, hey, man, it's this guy out there, and at the time, you know, I was strictly looking at wide receivers because at the time, this is before the 49ers got Stevie Johnson, so I'm still like, okay, let me check out this dude that he's talking about, and he had two guys that he named off for me, and they were Jimmy Ward and Stanley Jean-Baptiste, and he was like, I think you need to check these two guys out, man. So I was like, okay, let me go check them out, and this is way before the draft had even started. I mean, the regular season hadn't even ended yet. And so I went and checked out Jimmy Ward, and I was like, damn, who the fuck is this dude right here, this ball-hawking dude? And I was looking at Stanley Jean-Baptiste, and I was very impressed with both of them. And at the time going into the draft, I wasn't even thinking about Jimmy Ward, which, in my opinion, was the best, you know, coverage safety in this whole entire NFL draft. I was looking at people like Denard and Verrett, you know, and Gilbert, corners, you know what I'm saying, which I felt like we needed corners and wide receivers. But our bet, Stanley Jean-Baptiste, I was looking at him too. But when they started coming off, I was like, okay, but those are my guys. I was either looking at Verrett or Denard, Stanley Jean-Baptiste, you know, or Gilbert. And Jimmy Ward, I didn't really think we'd get him because he was a safety, but, you know, he plays like a nickel corner or a cornerback. But I'm happy we got him. I thought that was an excellent pick. I'm not going to lie to you, in the second round, when we picked Carlos Hyde at first, I was scratching my head about it. I was like, well, damn, you know, we already, you know, got Kendall Hunter, and we have Lattimore trying to test him out Frank Gore's still there. And, you know, you don't know what you're going to do with LaMichael James. And I'm not going to lie. I was really like, why in the hell did we pick Carlos Hyde at first? That's how I felt. But after getting him and really seeing what he's done and in the rookie minicamp, man, you know, this dude might be something special. And Carlos Hyde might be something fucking special. I'm really fucking liking some Carlos fucking Hyde, man. I really feel good about him. And I thought it was an excellent pickup. You know, you don't know what you're going to get out of Lattimore. You know, Frank Gore, this very well could be, I hate to say it, as much as I love Frank, it's a possibility that this might be his last year. We don't know. Especially with all the free agency and contract situations coming up with all these young running backs that we got. And that's just something we got to look at. Don't get me wrong, man. I love Frank. I love Frank to death, man. But Frank really in the playoffs last year, he didn't give us a whole lot. You know, and I felt like against the Seahawks, both times when we played them, well, all 3 times we played them, you know, Frank Gore, besides that long run he had against the Seahawks, he really didn't give us a whole lot. We need to be able to run the ball against the Seahawks, and we have not been able to run the ball effectively against them. Not saying it's all Frank Gore's fault, but it's something that we needed to work on. We need some fresh legs, and I don't know if Frank got tired at the end of the year going into the playoffs, but, you know, we were kind of sputtering on the running game going into the playoffs, and I thought that was a problem. But I love Hyde pick. You know, it's a lot of guys. I mean, you know, Brandon Thomas, I like that pick. I thought, you know, he dominated Clowney against South Carolina, you know, when they Clemson played them. That was a good pick. Bruce Ellington, hopefully he could add something in the return game for us. That was a good pick, you know. Aaron Lynch, I'm loving him, you know what I'm saying, from South Florida. I thought that was a good pick. I mean, I want to see what Dante Johnson and Keith Reeser, what they going to bring to the table, man. I mean, we had a really, I felt like we had a really good draft. Trey Milliard, you know, from Oklahoma. I mean, I think that kid's got some skill, man. You know, I thought the draft was great. And I'm ready for football season, man. And, you know, your boy is in the house, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been kind of busy lately, but I'm here. I'm going to be going to the new stadium probably when we play Kansas City Chiefs. That's just the game I'm going to go to. That's the game I decided I'm going to go to start out, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to go to anything else. Well, I'm going to the Cowboys game. I'll be at that game. And as far as regular season, you know, that's going to be my first home game I go to for the new stadium. It's going to be the Chiefs game. So I'm ready, man. I'm ready for football. Your boy Mailman's back. Here for my 5th year now, I think, in TTC or some shit like that. Yeah, this should be my 5th season, 5th year, some shit like that. I've been here a long goddamn time. Shit. That's all I got, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited, man. I'm ready to go, and I'll be making another video about camp, and I'm here. Ready for a new season. It's your boy Mailman, everybody, and I'm out.